Pisces, Elsie here to do your reading. I am here from a different location. I have, taken off and had to get out of my place and get to somewhere new. So I am here to do your reading for the week ahead. I am so sorry that it's late, but I have been having issues with allergies, and when I do, it's, lung compromisation, can't really talk, coughing my face off. So feeling better, took some meds, feeling better today. And thank you for being patient with me. Here is your reading for the week ahead. All right, so first of all, thank you for coming here and clicking here if you're brand new. So if you could please maybe share with somebody, give a thumbs up to one of my videos. There's going to be stuff here on the site that may mean something to you now, because time is fluid. And if you are someone who, it doesn't necessarily, the reading doesn't necessarily resonate with you, try your moon and your rising sign. For me, it's my rising sign of Sagittarius that usually fits me a lot more than my sun sign of Taurus. But my moon sign is in Pisces, so I'm part of your group. All right, so here we go. I am using the Modern Witch Tarot, and I'm using that in honor of Halloween month. And then I'm going to be just clarifying with some of the other decks that I have, but then we're going to be going to this Oracle deck, which I love. I only bring it out once a year because it is sort of Halloween related. It's called the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. And I'm not a witch, so for me it's just Halloween related. So we will look into that at the end of your reading as well. In the meantime, Pisces, what have you been up to? Let's go here and try and find Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Pisces the week ahead. And we are going to ask for anything that is of your highest good, Pisces. So anything that is health related, home, finances, anything that you need to know for your highest good, that is what we're asking for today. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Too many. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Still too many. Well, two have come out sideways, and to me that's a challenge. And so I'm going to take both of them. So first of all, we have the King of Pentacles that is in that is part of the challenge, and that's where we start your reading, is with the King of Pentacles. So the challenge could be money right now, Pisces. The challenge could be finances. Maybe you are trying to get your balance in terms of financial in terms of financials, and you're having a hard time doing that. This also came out as a challenge. It is the Hierophant, and I'm going to cross that over here. So they're sitting here like this because they are both challenges here. The Hierophant, I feel like your challenge is being kind about it. I feel like your challenge is, carrying forward, being kind about getting out of this financially that you feel you have put in. The Hierophant is Taurus. The King of Pentacles is also Taurus, earth energy, right? All right. So the challenge is money and doing the right thing to get the money. That's what the challenges are here. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which tells me that you are not into sharing lately. Closed off, giving someone the cold shoulder. Also earth energy, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the energy I get from this card is that you're not sharing any of this with anyone. You're not sharing it with your person, and you're not sharing it with anybody. I think, are you leaving just like under the cloak of night? Is that the deal? Are you maybe just not telling anyone? So King of Pentacles, financially stable, the Hierophant, doing the right thing, being the authority. The Four of Pentacles, not really telling anybody. So maybe you have something cooking. Could be, Pisces. Maybe you have been offered something that no one else knows about. Okay, let's just carry on here. We'll come back and we'll clarify. Now I'm interested. Yeah, it seems to me that you're emotionally walking away from someone. So yeah, this Four of Pentacles then is you being closed off. This is you not saying a word, not just keeping it to the chest, not telling anybody what your plans are. And you're hoping that it's going to turn out for the best, but you know that wherever it is that you're at right now is not the place you want to be, that you actually want to be in love. You've never found love. You've been through a lot of relationships in and out, but you've really never found love. And I think that's what you're off to do, because the 8 is not only walking away from things that are emotional, but it also is you going off to find the 2 of Cups, which is love in the tarot. So Cups, of course, are energy that is emotional energy, brain, Mercury retrograde brain. So the 8 of Cups is energy that is water energy. So Scorpio, Capricorn, Scorpio. Oh my goodness. So Scorpio, Cancer, and the next name in my head was unicorn. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces is what I'm trying to say. Wow. What the heck? Okay. So let's keep going here. So you walking away, not telling anybody that you're going, by the way. Yeah, there you are. Look, you're off to find your 2 of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, you want to be happy finally. The 8 and the 2 is 10. You want your 10 of Cups, right? And you are going off looking for the other 2 of Cups. Okay. What else do we have here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yeah, you're off for a new start. Interesting. So somebody is decided that they need justice, or a Libra, one of the 2. I have Libra, it's not so bad. The justice is the one that you're looking for. You're looking for a balance. You're looking for things that you feel that you rightfully claim. You know, things that you feel that you deserve. So you're off to do your own thing and find your own thing. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Pisces. Archangel Michael and Chamuel, please. Hear my coffee in the background, maybe. And if I could have my angels and guides, please, for signs and symbols. Thank you. Okay, let's cut these ones for clarification. It is the Tarot of the Night. If you're interested in any of the tarot decks that I use, you'll find a link down below for Amazon. You'll see a listing there of all the cards that I use and cards that I want to use, cards that I will purchase in the future. Okay, so you remember this, right? We have the King of Pentacles. You wanted to get your financial footing, wanted to get stable, financially stable, maybe find, provide for yourself. And then, the challenge here is doing the right thing. Doing the right thing without really hurting anyone. I have the 8 of Cups that's clarified here. The only way that you are going to be able to take hold of this situation, Pisces, is by walking away. Walking away from emotional things. Walking away from things that don't serve you any longer. If you're hanging around in stagnant energy, it's probably right here, the Hermit. So that is the card of Virgo. And I feel as though there's my coffee maker telling me it's ready to go. So there is the Hermit. I feel like you are not talking to the person that you're living with. I feel like you two are maybe living together or dating, but you're quite close, or so you thought, or so they thought. But I feel like that you're going to walk away and then you're going to ghost this person. You're just going to walk away from the relationship and then you're going to shut it down. And I feel like you have decided that that's the right thing to do, to just you know, when they're not home, leave and head your own way, and then just lock down your social media so they can't contact you. I think you are that done. Four of Pentacles, please. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Four of Pentacles is here because of the Seven of Pentacles. You have been sowing the seeds of intention for someone or something else. And sowing the seeds of intention is, you know, maybe saying, you know, one day when we're, you know, 100 and not married, maybe we'll do this. You know, that's kind of sowing the seeds of intention. Or, you know, if you want to move in with somebody or get married, you know, maybe one day when we're 100 that we'll do this thing together. So that is kind of sowing the seeds of intention. Sowing the seeds of intention is akin to manifestation. So you're thinking and talking about the things that you want to do in the future, the things that you want to come to you. So I feel like right now you're not sharing that because the Four of Pentacles is here. You're not really sharing it with anyone. You're not sharing the seeds of intention that you are planting right now. You want to find your Six of Cups. You want to find someone you can call your soulmate. You're not in that situation right now, and you're tired of not being in that situation. So the Eight of Cups, please. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is the Six of Pentacles. So you just want someone who can give you reciprocity. You want someone who is going to give as much as they take. And you have yet to find someone like that. And then we have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is telling you to connect to your intuitiveness, to connect to your gut, to connect to spirit. It's telling you that it's time for you to, you know how I'm reading this is reciprocity with spirit. So back and forth, even conversation. You're giving spirit what they want, and spirit is giving you what they want. The Ace of Swords, yeah, Ace of Swords here. And the Ace of Swords is telling me that you really have a lot to say, but that you're saying nothing. I think you're saying nothing because I see the Eight of Cups here. So I also feel as though that the Six of Pentacles is here because you wanted clarity on what it was going to look like in the future, and you didn't like the answer that came back. So I think that you have, you know, you're talking to your person, the one that you are dating or living with or whatever. You're talking to them slowly about your plans by planting seeds of intentions. Like, you know, maybe one day when I own a yacht, you know, maybe one day when I have my own business, that kind of thing. Those are planting intentions. Okay, seeds of intention. So, Two Cups. Two of Cups. Please clarify the Two of Cups. You're off looking for love. Two of Cups. Tell me about the Two of Cups, please. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Swords. So, yeah, I feel like the person that you are with is very harsh with their words, that they're hard on you, that maybe sometimes they're kind of abusive. It comes off as being abusive. Maybe they say things that really hurt you deeply. And I don't think you can come back from that, to be honest, because I feel like there is a Tower here in love. Now, I'm going to clarify that right away because that's what I like to do. And I'm going to clarify, yeah, there's harsh words in a Tower here. So I feel like something is breaking in terms of love. If that's true, Pisces, I'm really sorry. It's not easy to go through. It's really not, especially when we've got all of this stuff going on in the world. So much going on. You don't need the added stress. But nonetheless, let's look at the Tower. Why is the Tower here, please? The Tower is here because you're feeling defensive, because you're always having to look over your shoulder to find out if this person is standing there waiting to accuse you of something different. Nine of Wands, please. No, sorry, Tower. Tell me more about the Tower, please. Tell me more about the Tower. Oh, excuse me. There we go. And yeah, I think that you have gone through a transformation, that you know who you are. And this person keeps trying to tell you who you are not. Now, the Nine of Wands for me is someone who is kind of always looking over their shoulder, not really trusting the people that are around them. And I feel like you need for this to end. I feel like that you've decided that you need to start making the decisions in your own life, because listening to someone else make decisions for you is not working out for you. And so what I see here is the Queen of Swords, right? And the Queen of Swords to me is someone who's got a harsh tongue. So I feel like an argument caused the Tower, and then now you're feeling very defensive. You're feeling like, you know, you need to look over your shoulder, and you just need that to come to an end. Absolutely. Why we got the Tower here? Give me some more information about the Tower, please. Tower. More information about the Tower, please. More information about the Tower. There we go. Judgment. I wonder if you're going to be... So you're either making a decision that is going to be... it's going to change the trajectory of your life. You're making this decision, or you may be righting a wrong from the past. So I don't know how long you've been with this person, but there may be someone else in your past who has come forward, and this is why you now feel like you have the energy to be able to end the relationship that you're in now. Because I feel like you're off looking for love somewhere, and then a Tower happens in your current relationship, and then you decide that you can no longer be in this Nine of Wands energy. You end that, and then, you know, judgment comes in. You make a judgment. You decide that you're going to maybe take this person up on their offer to go out for a drink or something like that. But I think there's some sort of reconciliation here. You could be reconciling with the person you had the Tower with. But I do see that we have Pisces, we have Capricorn, we have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. We also have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, and then the Tower is Scorpionic energy. So the Fool is here as well. You know, it's the last card that I pulled in the first line here. And so clarifying that is Justice, Libra. So it is your justice that you have a new start with someone else in love. I can't write this stuff, you guys. That is the Two of Cups. Wow. Look at that. Right? Fool, time to get your balance, because it's time to find someone who really loves you. All right. Tower on the bottom here, by the way. Okay, let's go to the other deck. What else do we have? Oh, wait, we didn't finish clarifying here. I'm going to finish clarifying the Hermit. So once you take leave, once you decide to leave and do the right thing, then you go into Hermit mode, and that's what this is here. So you are looking for financial stability, which is the King of Pentacles under there. You are looking to do the right thing for yourself, which is the Challenge. And then we have the Eight of Cups, you walking away from things that no longer serve you, and the Hermit, ghosting, right? So I feel like you walk away and you ghost this person. What happens next? What happens next once you just leave this person and you didn't tell them that you were going either? Is the High Priestess. So I feel like there's some information that you don't know, something that's unseen. I'm going to clarify that as well. Why do I have the Eight of Cups and the Hermit here, please? First of all, Eight of Cups and the Hermit, please. So the High Priestess does tell you to make sure that you are connecting to spirit, make sure you're using your crown chakra, make sure you're connecting manifestation, manifestation and motivating yourself this way through manifestation and meditation. You are feeling like you are defensive. These are all wands, actions taken against you, but there's you doing the right thing and taking the higher ground. So I just want to ask about this. There. I'm just going to use the little Lenormand under the roses. And what is the High Priestess holding here? What information is she holding? Well, that you could be asked to go on a trip for work. But other than that, I feel like you're going away. And it's going to take you to the crossroads. So I feel like you meet somebody on your trip, or a work trip, or maybe it's just a trip to another province, another state. I feel like you meet someone, and as you are meeting this person, you feel like you've come to a crossroads. You feel like it is time to go, that it is cloudy where you are, and you want this cloud gone. You want to get to where it's the clouds are lighter. Yeah, you need a new start. It's the stork, right? The stork is about either having a baby. If you're not of childbearing years, it's about a brand new start. I mean, it could be about, you know, if you're someone who is going to have a new start, you don't necessarily, it doesn't really matter if you're of childbearing years or not. But nonetheless, the stork is about babies, and it is about a new start. It's brand new, things that are going to be brand new. And why are you defensive? 7 of Wands. Oh, wrong deck. Why are you defensive? 7 of Wands, please. Why are you defensive about this change and having a new start? You're defensive because you know that transformation is coming, that you are going to have to transform in order to be able to carry on, to carry forward. You are going to have to transform. You have to make some big changes, Pisces, and those changes need to be within you, not external to you, but within you. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles as we started, 7 of Pentacles, clarifying. You know, planting the seeds of intention, but I feel like you're planting seeds of intention because you are looking for a soulmate. So maybe you've already found somebody. 7 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups, please clarify. 7 of Pentacles. You're feeling left out in the cold right now. 5 of Pentacles, feeling a little bit in lack. So what do? Because you're feeling in lack, you start to plan. You start planting seeds of intention. You start to manifest. And even if you're feeling in lack, that's always something you can do for free. Even if you're feeling as though you can't afford it, or you can't do it because of money, the one thing that you can always do is manifest. It's free. And you're manifesting your temperance. So you don't want to feel left out on the outside, but it's inevitably going to happen, because when you break up from a relationship, that's just what's going to happen. I think that you are going off to find the beginning of something. The beginning of something that you should have done a long time ago, which is doing the right thing and making the moral choice. So I think that you are off on your own to do the right thing, and then we come upon you walking away from things that no longer serve you because you want reciprocity with 6 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess is also here, and you need clarity from the High Priestess. What is the clarity that the High Priestess is going to give you, though? What will a High Priestess tell you as clarity? High Priestess will give you clarity. Clarity on what, please? Clarity on what? Clarity on the Knight of Wands. So clarity about what to do next, about being happy and loving yourself and being someone who doesn't need anyone else, but if someone else were to come along, that want would be fulfilled, but you don't necessarily need anybody else. Then we have your wishes being fulfilled, and we have you moving away. So either mentally or physically moving away from the person that you're with currently. And I think that person is someone who you live with. That's my feeling. Let's see who the Judgment is here. Where are they? Can you tell me what this Judgment card is about, please? So this is the Judgment card that came up with the Death card and with the Judgment. That all came up on the Tower card that came. So a Tower in love, somebody emotionally or mentally abusing you, and then you feel like you can only look over your shoulder, so you stop that by making judgment. And from that, I get the Locket. I'm just going to take my little book, find out what the locket says. I think it's things that are under lock and key, something that is sacred or something that you don't want to share or tell anybody. And that is stress or worries brought on by problems or chaos. So stress or worries, I think this relationship ending is what is stressing you out. It says here, stress, problems, mistakes, and chaos. Frustration, nervousness, theft. Geez, that's a lot of bad stuff. Okay, so it's hiding all that information. So the High Priestess is telling you that had you stayed in this relationship, that is what you're up against, because the High Priestess is someone who is very connected, right? So the Judgment card tells me that that if you stay in this relationship, that it is not going to end well. Yeah, if you're not the one that cuts it off, it's not going to end well. And look here, it's not going to end well for the lady. That you can go ahead and have a moment of happiness. It's not that you shouldn't be happy. It's that you have to make the right decisions in order to move forward. And if you don't have the want to make those decisions, then that's when things go awry. When you stay in your stagnant energy, that's when things go awry and relationships break down abnormally. And, you know, they really shouldn't. You shouldn't really have to wait till you get it off into the ditch before you decide to leave a relationship. There is a spot at which you can leave amicably. You know you don't want to be there, and you can leave amicably and be done with it. So the Fool is here telling me that you want clarified by balance and by the Two of Cups. So I'm just going to ask about that. Two of Cups and the Justice card, please. Clarify the Two of Cups and Justice. I have the Four of Pentacles. So you're still not telling anybody anything. So you meet somebody new and you start again the same cycle again. You just keep everything to the chest. You don't tell them what's going on. Stop doing the cycle. Then we have the Devil. You meet somebody who you're really attracted to, or you let's see, Four of Pentacles and the Devil. Oh, you met somebody, but you know what? You're not interested, because what you're interested in is making money. Yeah. You want balance, and I think the balance you're going to get is going to be from money. And you've never had that before by yourself. You've never had that before. Yeah, I think that you're going to give yourself a chance. That there is love on the table, and you know that. You want a new start in loving yourself. That's what it is. You want a new start in loving yourself. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're feeling left out in the cold, of course. When you leave a relationship, you are feeling left out in the cold, but it's time for you to close the chapter with the World card and carry on as the Queen of Pentacles, the person who has all of it together, including their financial stability and happiness. And then the Four of Cups. And that tells me that you have some opportunities coming that are good opportunities. So let's take a look here at the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. Let's get you some advice. Some advice for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Pisces. Pisces. And I need 2 cards, please, for Pisces. 2 cards. Cards are so big, they're hard to shuffle. They're really big. You can see compared to my hand. There we go. And we have Cauldron. Containment. I've never had that one before. And one more. And we have, geez, everything flying all over is what we have. We have Lord God Masculine. Yeah, Lord God Masculine is what we have. So let me take a look at the book, because I only use this deck once a year, and that's around Halloween time. So let's talk about the Cauldron and containment. Cauldron There we go. There we go. All right, so the cauldron and containment, it says, hubble bubble not the way. Oh, hubble bubbles not the way. Simmer softly, await the day. Keep within that which you know. Time will come for you to show. Interesting. Let's see here. It says, whilst you are in the bubbling over with anticipation, whilst you are bubbling over with anticipation to share with the world, you are advised to keep a lid on things. Oh my gosh. Still not telling anybody. That's what I said here. Having a new start, leaving the relationship you were in, going to look for the Two of Cups, and yeah, not telling anybody, feeling on the outside looking in, and looks like the World card here and the Four of Cups. So it says here, you were advised to keep a lid on things. For the time to come, out is not yet right. That which you hold within is to be contained for a while longer. So far now, just allow all that you know and feel to simmer gently. No boiling, simmering. It says here, boiling over will not serve you, and you just may get your fingers burnt. Instead, Cauldron asks that you use this as a time for nurturing and preparation. The feast is promised, although newly acquired ingredients have not yet been presented to you and need to first be stirred into the pot. Only when you add these fresh additions will you be ready. Be patient for the signal to move forward, which will appear in good time. Only then, my dear, can you serve up that which the world will be ready to be willing to accept. So it is talking about you carrying on, having the Fool, carrying on to the next phase of your life after you end a chapter here. Now we're going to talk about Lord God Masculine. There we go. And it says, toughen up, be self-reliant, brave and bold, become a giant, honor your male energy. Used wisely, it will set you free. So we all have female and male energy. We all have divine female and male energy. So this time they're asking you to be aware of your male energy or masculine energy. It says the power of Lord God is required for the situation you are inquiring about. Toughen up and use the masculine energy that pulses through your very being. Whether you are male or female, you must acknowledge the natural presence for both energies that reside within. Urge to connect with your masculine side and harness. Right now, you are urged to connect with your masculine side and to harness the divine force of independence. It says here, the Lord God is waiting for you to be called upon so that he can provide you with the tools you need for the battle ahead. With the divine masculine on your side, you can be sure that you are on the winning team. This is an auspicious omen. So if you need somebody to be on your team during this time where you're trying to end this relationship and move toward this new relationship, it says here to honor your male energy, and that should get you through. Very interesting reading, Pisces. All right, so I'm going to go. I will leave it here, and thank you for coming here. Thank you for clicking here. Please look down below at, there is down below in the description, there is a reading sale going on. I will post a link up here, and I'm going to go for now. So take care. Thank you for coming here, and thanks for clicking here. Have a great night. Bye.